All right, Schmo, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hello, little gremlins. Thank you for pushing play. This is the first inaugural Schmotable. We brought all the goon squad, all the schmoes, in front of the camera here to talk little sports. We're doing things a little bit differently because we're not going to write about it like we usually do on the Schmo Zone for weird and funny sports. We're going to talk about it. There's a lot of great topics to start off the Schmotable with. Let's start with this moron, this buffoon, Ryan Lochte. We'll talk about that guy, and we'll also talk about fantasy football, the worst fantasy football names of all time, and the dumbest first-round picks you can make in your draft. Without further ado, I'm going to start introducing the Goon Squad. Here we go. We got Shake and Bake. We got...
What's up?
Commissioner Gordon.
Here to serve.
We got the one and only D-Buck. Can we get
that's me.
D-Buck? Hello,
D-Buck.
nice to see you too.
How you doing?
And we got the biggest schmo of them all, this guy right here, sporting a Supersonics jersey, the Rain Man.
Sean Kemp all day, guys. Good to be here.
All right, Shake and Bake, lead us off. Ryan Lochte.
Let's kick it off with Ryan. Let's kick it off with Ryan Lochte, the biggest dumbass on the face of the planet right now. Made up a story about getting robbed in Brazil. What was your guys' first reaction to the story what was your first reaction to the story when you heard it, when you thought it might be true?
I never thought it was true. I never, honestly, that guy is, the 3 brain cells he has are used for swimming. I don't know how to put it any other way. I just really don't trust anything he says because he really doesn't say anything intelligible.
I trust Roger Goodell more than I trust Ryan Lochte.
I agree.
And I like how Schmo keeps on calling Ryan Lochte like he's like a potato Lochte. That's probably my favorite part of the introduction right there. But no, right. There should be an entire list dedicated to things you trust more than Ryan Lochte. Organizations, people, items,
Certainly not the Olympic Committee.
I think.
No, nor FIFA. FIFA's pretty low on that list too.
FIFA and Ryan Lochte Ryan Lochte's like the person equivalent of FIFA.
So let's just put it this way: Ryan Lochte just surpassed Roger Goodell on that very short list at the end of the.
At least I know Roger Goodell is going to tell me bullshit. I don't know what Ryan Lochte is going to tell me.
Guys, Commish, weigh in on this. This is the most underlooked part of the whole thing. What were 4 dudes or so going into one bathroom stall and doing? What was it, drugs? Was it extracurricular activities? I don't know.
I don't know if all 4 of them were trying to get in at the same time.
You just have to wonder, the same people that shave every single hair on their body, what they would be doing in a bathroom with each other in the middle of Brazil. I mean, is it
shaving?
Is it side effects from the steroids they're taking? Are they just so drunk that they all decide to pee in the same stall at the same time? That's just some of the things that I wonder about.
I was at a party.
They were all at a club beforehand.
I was at a party a couple weeks ago, and I saw 4 guys come out of a bathroom stall, and they were all doing coke in there. So that's probably what they were doing.
I mean, they were already hopped up on something, though. They were at a club in Brazil beforehand.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe it's just
different. So they were all...
I mean, has anyone here been to Brazil? Anyone here been to Brazil?
No, I've not.
No one's here. Maybe the gas stations are just all that.
I've never been to Europe.
Coke there. I mean, who said has never been to Europe? Is that you, Commissioner? I'm not going to even comment on that.
I've only been to Europe and the stop to Austria we had, Joey. That's it. I've never actually been to Europe.
Rayman, Brazil's not in Europe, homie.
No. I thought you said Europe. I've never been to South America. I know.
Yeah, well, Commissioner was kidding, and then we were in Europe. Me and Rayman were in Europe together. We have a tighter bond than all 3 of you, all right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Baker, go on.
Sorry.
I mean, they were at a club beforehand, so they were already hopped up on something. It's the Olympics, so they're all having sex with each other, one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
And 3, God only knows what goes through your mind after being at a Brazilian club with 4 dudes, and you end up in a gas station bathroom together without any girls. I mean, that's sketchy in itself. Not to mention those 3 things together are plenty for me to show me how much Ryan Lochte has to give to mankind.
But like, he can do what he wants to do. They won the gold medal. Whatever they want to do is whatever they want to do. Just don't lie about it.
Ryan
Don't
Lochte's
lie
one of the
about
most
it.
disappointing Olympians.
Am I the
Ryan
only
Lochte's
one?
one of the most disappointing Olympians in the history of the United States of America.
13 medals?
No.
Like Olympian? No. Like, he's an idiot. And, like, he disgraced
Ryan
America
Lochte
through
was supposed
this.
to be better than Michael Phelps, and he is not.
Michael Phelps is the most decorated Olympian of all time. Like, he surpassed a 2,000-year-old record of individual medals.
And
you can't
and
compare
in 2012, Ryan
any
Lochte was supposed to be
any
better.
Olympian. No. Any Olympian compared to Michael
Yes.
Phelps is a
No one
terrible.
remember this?
What were you saying?
No one remember this in 2012, how Ryan Lochte was predicted to be better than Michael Phelps because he beat him at the
Who
World
cares?
Championship. And I was like, oh,
Who cares? Michael Phelps won 8 gold medals.
Interjection! The commish wants to speak. Let the commish speak.
I feel bad for Ryan Lochte. Like, how bad of a draw is it that you get born as this incredible swimmer, top 3 in the world, but no one gives a shit about you because who cares about the second best swimmer in the world? And you're born that stupid. I mean, that's a nature versus nurture thing, in my opinion.
Poor Ryan. You know what? I think we should
It's so convenient for all these sponsors to drop Ryan Lochte because he's a 34-year-old who will never swim in the Olympics again.
I
They're
think we
just
should set up a
backing on this stupid thing to like get rid of their endorsement and save a little cash. That's what I think.
I think we should set up a GoFundMe for Ryan Lochte. Maybe a Schmofundme. Dare I say?
Schmofundme.
A Schmofundme.
I don't
For
know.
potato Lochte.
Give us tab to click on our website, the Schmofundme. We'll put it together for rich athletes who need more money.
That's
Because 80% of them go broke at some point anyways.
All right, off topic. Who would be
like the Anton Walker Fund?
There you go. Who's your top 5 Schmofundmes?
Antoine's a nice guy.
No.
You know
Anton is.
Wait, Baker, do you know Antoine?
Yeah, I used to work with Antoine Walker because he needed to work for 120 Sports because he needed, and every Saturday and Sunday night after work, he would take some of us on the production staff out and spend more of the money that he didn't have because it's just in his blood at this point to spend money he doesn't have. But he's also Antoine Walker and probably has unlimited access to credit cards, so he can just live in debt for the rest of his life.
Antoine Walker. Funny story about Antoine Walker. Here we go. So I have a couple friends who were randomly at a Popeye's Chicken on the south side of Chicago. And they're just sitting there like at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. And Antoine Walker comes in, walks into the back, grabs a bucket full of fried chicken, and just leaves. And I said, that is the best Antoine Walker story.
Chicago legend, man.
You sure that wasn't
Antoine Walker.
I was like, if that isn't an Antoine Walker story, I don't know what is.
Wow.
I think that might have been a dream, Joey.
That was I have dreams like that, and that was a real life story.
Fun fact, Antoine Walker and Paul Pierce are the second best three-point shooting tandem behind Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Rain Man.
That's phenomenal. That's a schmo stat if I've ever heard one.
Rain Man. Why do you know things like this?
Well, cause I did that I'm doing a whole project on basically the greatest three-point shooting tandems of all time. So Steph and Klay are by far and large have the 4 best seasons of all time. The next best season is 1268 by Antoine Walker and Paul Pierce. The best season by Steph and Klay is 2,034 points. So like the difference between 2,034 and 1268, it's astronomical. I mean, but they are the second best currently.
Sounds like your project has a pretty narrow scope there.
Yeah, there are 50 tandems who made the list.
Right.
And so I chose tandems who made multiple years on the list. There are 5 of them in total. Joey and Schmo couldn't really guess them. And there are 3 tandems who scored 150 three-pointers or more each. And there are 50 tandems who scored 150 pointers or more per season each, and 3 trios who scored 150 points or 3-pointers or more in a season. All of them.
Rain Man, are we playing this game, Rain Man?
Do you want to? Do you want to guess?
We're not playing this game. Not here. Not right now.
I'm waiting to tie this back to 4 dudes in a bathroom in Brazil.
Yes. Please.
I
mean,
feel like that's an Anthony Mason and Notorious B.I.G. story in the bathroom of Brazil. Wait, did you guys not hear about that? Oh, damn. The song. So there's a song Notorious B.I.G. had about, like, he came in and this dude was, like, about to rob him and his girl, and he's just like, no, like, get out. It was a basketball player, Anthony Mason, who like was having sex with his girlfriend, and because he was coming home, he pretended to be a robber to get out. But it was like he didn't know she was cheating on him with Anthony Mason. He just knew it was a robber.
So would you trust him more than Ryan Lochte?
I feel like they would try and pull some shit like that. I don't know. I feel like I would expect that more from, like, those types of people than Ryan Lochte, like the crazy. I don't know. Ryan Lochte just doesn't seem that nuts to me.
I mean, he's got silver hair. The guy has silver hair.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He just doesn't seem like a crazy. He doesn't seem like a crazy Brazilian bathroom type dude. You know what I mean? He doesn't seem that.
Wow. We're all wrong every now and again.
You have experience
right? He is, I guess.
Brazilian bathroom dudes? How would you know this?
I don't know, but we're hyping that up to be like such a crazy thing. Like when my expectation, my expectation was not like, I don't know. I just wouldn't expect him to do something crazy in a bathroom. I don't know. Just me. Could be any athlete does anything crazy.
All right, let's move on to some fantasy football, boys. How about it?
Okay. Right in my wheelhouse.
That's what I like to hear. Now, fantasy football. Let's talk about some of the dumbest fantasy football names you can make for your team. Everyone go down the line. Let's start. Let's go, D-Bach. Give me one right now.
A dumb fantasy team name? Jeff Garcia. Jeff Garcia don't want to be a. That's a dumb team name. I mean, why don't we think of good team names?
Okay, fine. How about Slob on my cob?
I think you spent more time on that.
What good team names? What did you just say?
Slob on my cob.
As in Randall.
Slob on my cob. That's.
I like that.
Slob on my cob.
I've heard that before though.
I think the go-to one this year. Every year there's go-to team names. I think this year you're looking at a team has no name is the best one I've heard so far. And if you don't watch Game of Thrones, then fuck you.
I'm fucked.
Yeah, sorry, Schmo. And Rain Man, you don't watch Game of Thrones, do you?
I watch Game of Thrones. Yes.
Oh, you do, and you don't get it?
I'm an avid watcher. Yes, I know what no names means. Yes.
A team has no name.
I know.
How's this for a team name? Jameis Crabshack.
Ooh. I like that one.
Another one. As much as it pains me to talk about Cleveland, the Barnage family is a great and terrible one all at the same time.
The Barnage family. How about Todd Marinovich's naked body?
Yikes.
Talk about another athlete who's just blatantly lied in front of the camera multiple times.
Who's that?
Todd Marinovich.
Todd Marinovich. Is that how you say it? Marinovich, not Marinovich?
I think so.
Yeah,
it's Marinovich.
It's Marinovich.
I'm going to say Marinovich.
Of course you will.
That 30 for 30 where he's talking about how clean he is now. Doesn't look so good right now.
No, he looks about as good as Doc Gooden.
I know.
Yeah, it's too bad about that.
Devonta wears Prada is one that I saw. And that's
a good one.
That's a good
Devonta
one.
wears Prada?
Not a fan. Not a fan.
You don't like that?
Sorry. Not a
How
fan.
about Rawls of Fury?
Great Rawls of Fury. Goodness gracious, great Rawls of Fury.
My, Garçons of Anarchy is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Belichick before you wreck yourself.
I've heard that. It's okay. I've heard it.
All right. Fair enough.
Belichick yourself. Yeah.
Are you guys all change your name every season type of fantasy players, or do you stick to one name always?
I'm usually Zach's Majestic Team or whatever.
No, you're not
idiotic
usually
thing
Zach.
that
In that team 1 year, and that was because Yahoo gave you that team name.
Yeah. I know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't change it.
You're going to keep it Zach's Majestic Team this year?
I don't know. I'm just saying whatever they assigned me this year, it's probably my name.
It's going to be the same team name because you didn't change it last year. You renewed your thing. I'm not. By the way, I'm not sending you a new password or whatever you want me to do. It's not happening. You're going to have to deal with it yourself. And also a draft order. Did you read? You didn't read any of the emails. Larby's draft order.
Yeah, asking for the source code. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Seriously?
For the audience out there, I proposed for our league that we determine the draft order ahead of time, and that a week before I use a random draft order generator, and this guy in our league, he says we need a third party to audit it, and I'm just like,
can you provide the open source code in order to check its validity?
And if you know this guy, it's completely within his thinking too. And you know what?
Did you tell him about the time he was sued by Oprah and Dr.
We're not going to talk about this here.
Legendary story.
We're not going to talk about this here. Or the time I drafted his team when he had to go to the hospital 5 minutes before the draft, and I had to. And he calls me up. I'll tell this story. It's a good story. He calls me up. He says, I have to go to the hospital. And I'm saying, we're drafted in 5 minutes. Like, what do you want me to do? He said, here's a list. I want you to pick all these players. I don't care if I have 8 fucking wide receivers. He ended up with 8 fucking wide receivers and 2 running backs. And you know what? He came in like 3rd place. So, yeah, I drafted the team that came in first that year and the team that came in 3rd. That's me.
And this is the guy that wants to audit it.
Can't hear you, Rayman. What happened?
And that's the guy that wants to audit it. Can you hear me now? No?
I can hear you just fine all the time.
Yo, can anyone hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
It's a problem with your ear.
His beats might have died. Did your beats die?
Oh, they're back. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, we're good.
Did you hear the whole story?
Yeah, we did. We got it.
Okay, good. Okay.
You drafted the first and the 3rd team. Congrats. You got a huge dick too, dude.
Thank you. Anyways, back to fantasy football. Let's go to fantasy. Let's stick with fantasy football.
Dumbest picks in the first round.
Who is the worst pick this year you can pick in the first round? Like, what would drive you insane if you saw it in the first round? What would drive you batty?
Calvin Johnson.
Insane.
Someone drafts Calvin Johnson and pulls like an Andre from the league and just drafts him even though you're retired. That would honestly, I don't know if I'd be like, because it would give me a better pick the next round or something, but that would make me laugh. But no, I don't know how many people would actually do that.
Bishop Sankey. If someone drafted Bishop Sankey in the first round, it would be quite surprising. No, but seriously, I'm talking about realistic first round picks.
Right. No, I know.
Who's gonna be a bust? Who's gonna be a bust this year?
Doug Martin.
He's not going to be in the first round. Next.
He might be this year.
He won't be.
Devontae Freeman.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'll go out there and say DeAndre Hopkins might be a bust.
Okay.
Brock Osweiler.
Taking DeAndre in the first round?
Is that because they paid Brock Osweiler $72 million? Is that why?
Yeah, that's part of it.
It's not a good idea to pay an unproven quarterback $72 million? Not a good idea?
What's that?
It's not completely unproven. He hasn't
What is he proven?
Pretty unproven.
Yeah, but I mean, like
last year was Peyton Manning, who had like the worst quarterback year of like the last decade.
Yeah, but I mean, wait.
He might be okay.
He might be okay. I mean, honestly, like he will. No, he didn't have Peyton Manning last year.
Brock Osweiler?
No, you meant under Brock. Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you meant DeAndre Hopkins.
No, he had an unreal year.
Yeah, he was not good under Peyton Manning. But, like, I think DeAndre Hopkins is talented enough to muscle through that.
I hate Lamar Miller.
I mean, they're certainly up there. Who?
Lamar Miller. Hate him.
Why? Find yourself.
I just can't. Everyone is hyping him up so much, and he's just gonna. I read somewhere a season for the ages. Like, really? Lamar Miller? A season for the ages? Really? I mean, come on.
I see him like. You go.
Oh my goodness.
I was going to say, Joey, your history of being right on first-round running backs usually isn't looking too good with you with C.J. Spiller.
C.J. Spiller's going to break out any year now. So I don't know what you're talking about. Any year.
He was that one time for that 1 6-game stretch.
He had a good game once for me.
Another one I hate, Doug Baldwin. Someone's going to take Doug Baldwin.
In the first round?
No one will take him in the first round.
No one will take him in the
Dude,
first round.
There's some stupid people out there. If someone's going to take Lamar Miller in the first round,
no one's going to take Doug Baldwin in the first round.
No one will take Doug Baldwin in the first round.
Doug Baldwin will go too early, for sure, but I don't think he'll go first round.
David Johnson has a little bit of a C.J. Anderson feeling to me.
I don't know. He's had really good looks in camp. Like C.J. Anderson lost. What?
I mean, practice is fine, but he's also proven that, I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I don't know if I'd take him in the first round, but it's not going to shock me to see him there.
We're back, baby!
I think we have another joiner.
CJ.
Welcome to the show.
El Jefe.
How you doing, boys?
CJ, time to get out of the closet.
Coming out from the backstage.
I like it.
I can't. CJ?
Can you hear me or no?
It's hard.
I can hear you.
It's hard. Are you in a closet? Where are you?
No, I'm in my car.
Hold up 3 fingers if you need help.
You're in a closet. You look like you're in a closet.
I'm in my car.
He's trapped in a closet. He is trapped in a
Are you with 4 guys in closets?
The car.
They're coming, CJ. All right.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Okay, here's one. Everyone's on the Blake Bortles, Allen Robinson train. I don't like that train that much.
No.
I don't like that train.
I mean, I'd like them later.
Yeah.
I'd like them later.
No,
Who's
in general.
You think Allen Robinson
blows?
You think Allen Robinson's when do you think he's gonna go?
Allen Robinson's being ranked as like a top 5 wide receiver right now.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. I don't think he's a top 5 wide receiver.
We're talking PPR.
Yeah, what?
PPR, yeah. Yeah, PPR. He's like a 6th or 7th wide receiver across the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Who do you like better, him or Mike Evans?
I like Evans a lot.
Would you take him or Des Bryant?
Des Bryant.
Des?
Yeah.
Des.
I'm
an Eagles
Mike
fan.
I like Mike Evans in real life, and with him and Jameis in real life, I don't know how I feel about them for fantasy. There's a large difference, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think Mike Evans is going to have a large positive touchdown regression from last year. He only had 3. He's going to have more than that. He's going to convert more in the red zone.
I
think it's going to be worth a lot.
I will say Mike Evans is better than Allen Robinson.
I agree.
Better O-line, too.
What about Allen Robinson or Amari Cooper?
Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, so it's a headphone problem. Okay. Science. And I'm in my car, Daniel. I'm not gay.
Yeah.
I was one that thought you were in a closet.
Dude, funny, terrible. So I got up on the train stop 1 past Northbrook, so thanks for the distraction, everyone. It was a disaster. I had to borrow some random lady's phone. I'm a fucking idiot.
No one's fault but your own, CJ.
This is typical Schmo problems.
Sorry,
typical Schmo problems.
It's happened.
It happens. You know what? The reason I keep going back to, the only reason I might take Amari Cooper is just bias mixed with I like the Raiders more than I like the Jaguars this year. I like that offense's upside rather than
that Colecchio Assembly signing by the Raiders is very underrated.
Keenan Allen or Allen Robinson?
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's going to average like 13 catches a game. It's going to be fucking stupid.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
He's gonna be. He was on a tear before he got hurt last year. Him and Rivers.
He was averaging like 13 catches a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What will there be more of? Phillip Rivers' children born next year, or Mike Evans' touchdowns in 2017?
Ooh, that's a great question.
What's the over/under? Like, what's the
2.5?
Ooh.
Well, unless the wife has 3 wombs that we're not aware of, I'm
Could be
taking
triplets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
She could have like quadruplets because he has really potent sperm. Like they have like what 20 kids now.
Are there any
25?
twins in the mix for him?
He doesn't even know all the
Anyone
names.
know?
I think Antonio Cromartie transferred his potent sperm to Phillip Rivers when they played together.
Speaking of potent sperm,
They went
There
into
it
that
is.
together in Brazil.
You know, it's been said you could just like impregnate a girl just wearing that jersey. Just by looking at her.
Don't
booed
leave your room.
at Philly Fantasy Fest for wearing this jersey, and the radio host was like, "You impregnated me just by wearing that jersey on stage." So yes,
So you have an illegitimate child with the radio host?
with the radio host, yes, I do.
Oh god, does it know like 3-point combinations and like? Is that what your kid knows?
I'm just
It
starting to
knows that
scout.
Antoine Walker and Paul Pierce are like the most lethal 3-point combination behind Klay Thompson and Steph Curry.
Yeah, that's basically This
what it
kid
is.
is going to be trained from birth just to know sports. That's it.
Yeah. Raymond, how many threes does PJ Siakam have in his career?
How many threes?
How many
He has
threes?
2 seasons on the list where he has 225 or more, and he didn't have a partner that could make 150. But
No.
I do not know.
Forget I asked.
I know. I could go about this for. I've been working on this for months. Sorry, guys. It's like a very.
Would you rather have Paul Pierce and Antoine Walker, or Allen Robinson and Allen Hurns?
Ooh.
Paul Pierce got
Obviously, Paul
stabbed
Pierce.
9 times and played 2 days later. I'd take Paul Pierce and pretty much anyone else.
I'm not taking that Allen combo, that Allen people. I don't like that.
The Allens.
Too many Allens. They've had.
Joey called game.
Was it?
You called game, is what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't like these Allens. Never trust an Allen. Except for Keenan. You can trust Keenan. Their last name's Allen.
Keenan.
If their last
The
name's
third Allen.
I trust
What?
Tim Allen,
The third Allen.
You trust Tim Allen?
the tool man. You know you can
Tool
book
Man.
Tim Allen to like come to a party for like $5,000. We thought about doing it for my buddy's bachelor party. Just like, hey, Tim Allen, come to Michigan. They're like, just like Tim Allen shows up. How funny would that be? Only $5K. What a cheap asking price.
Jesus.
Wow.
What happened to him?
Does he come as Tim from Home Improvement?
We would make
Does he bring Heidi?
I wish. That's a package deal. I'd have to talk to his boss.
Could you pay extra for him to be Buzz Lightyear?
Oh my God. I didn't get too far into it. I really wish we did.
Is he on meth when he shows up, or like what's the catch?
I know, right? There's got to be
He
a
just
catch.
has a-
Like, you can't just pay $5K and get Tim Allen. You know,
He just
like,
destroys your house.
He just shows up with a bunch of kids who starred in all the Disney movies that he was in.
Yeah.
All the Christmas movies? Awesome.
I might pay him to be Crank from Christmas with the Cranks. I want him to be that guy. Just Scrooge.
Awesome.
All right.
Joey, we know
one
you're
more
checking your fantasy
question.
baseball team when you look off to the side.
No, I'm not checking my DraftKings team. I promise I'm not checking my DraftKings team. I'm checking the
Worst
score of
watching the White Sox.
the Marlins game. I'm checking right now. They're down 1-0 in the bottom of the ninth, like a bunch of fuckers.
Literally worse.
They lost.
This is actually worse.
They lost 1-0.
Did they?
Shut up.
One last fantasy question, guys, before we hop off. since we did worst and best fantasy football name, who's the biggest sleeper for fantasy football this year? Any position, doesn't matter.
Don't ask me who my
One
sleeper
name.
is.
Ooh.
Yeah, I tell you if I have to kill you.
Sleeper, I will go with
Golden Tate.
Golden Tate. Jeremy Hill.
I like you.
Jeremy Hill. Post-hype, bounce back.
I'm going to go with Eddie Lacy because I actually think he's sleeping, and he will sleep for 16 or 17 weeks.
I have to agree. I Eddie Lacy as well. His touchdown conversion rate.
You can't take his sleeper.
Come on!
Fine.
Sleeper.
Fine.
Is Eddie Lacy really a sleeper if he lost
he's
50 pounds?
definitely awake.
I'd say Rashid Davis because I don't think he ever really woke up when he was playing on the field. I think he's still asleep now.
Rashid Davis? Like former Bear Rashid Davis?
Oh yeah, number 81 and former Lion.
I do like the kid Jordan from IU, who the Bears drafted, who's going to back up Langford.
Jordan Howard.
Thank you, Jordan Howard.
I got mine. He might come in like week 7 though. Sterling Shepard, New York Giants.
Sterling. I like Sterling.
I like him a lot too.
Mine this year.
I think
is going to be Devontae Parker. Yeah. Dropped one Devontae, picking up the other Devontae Parker.
Yeah, he was a rookie last year.
Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
I like
from Louisville.
Yeah, I picked him last year.
Ryan Tannehill's still going to suck, but he's going to make Ryan Tannehill look really good.
I like Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas from the Saints. I think he's tall. I think he's got a good opportunity.
Whoa, time out, Raymond. You think he's tall?
No, I know he's 6'3". I know he's 6'3". He's tall.
I still think he's tall. I was looking at him.
Definitely tall.
I'm pretty sure this guy's tall.
I'm guesstimating. I'm just guesstimating.
At least he was tall yesterday.
Hey, Kevin Durant said he's 6'9" on the court. He's 7 foot for the ladies. So
yeah, I've heard that too.
Their listed heights are not always true. They're not listed heights are not.
Make sure that you email the Saints and let them know that Michael Thomas is tall.
I will. I'm making Loomis on the line. Yeah.
Can you guys think of another tight end that you like better than Gronk this year? Or Eifert's hurt, so
Colby Fleener.
Well, I'll say Jordan Reed might get a concussion watching this, so I won't pick him.
I know.
Speaking of the Allens, Julius Thomas is going to take a bunch of their touchdowns this year.
Yeah, I like Ertz.
Okay.
I like Jimmy Graham. He didn't have a full season to prepare with the Seattle Seahawks last year, and I think they're going to revolve the offense around them this year.
Is that a schmo take?
I feel like his hair's a little too red.
Hashtag schmo take.
Schmo take. Jimmy Graham. Oh, boy. You can have fun with Jimmy Graham. And with what do you take him? Second, third round? What do you want?
He's a basketball player.
You can have Jimmy Graham. You know what? As the czar of our fantasy league, you can have Jimmy Graham.
Hey, no! I'm playing with him. Don't do that. What are you to know?
Right.
No.
Speaking of tight, I think John Carlson is going to make a huge comeback this year. For those of you who remember John Carlson.
Wow.
Throwback.
That's like Kwame Brown making a huge comeback.
Throwback.
I think he owns a Ford dealership by me.
Kyle Rudolph will not be good.
I drafted John Carlson his rookie year where he led the Seahawks in receptions, and everyone thought I was the best fantasy player in the world for about 4 months. And I drafted him again. He was garbage.
That's about right.
Yeah. They're a damn tight end, man.
I didn't hear anything. My beats are dying again.
All right, everyone.
Can't hear anything. Goddamn.
That's going to wrap up the
take a time out.
table. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and looking forward to many, many more snow tables with you guys in the future. Thanks for watching.
Schmo's out.
Party on, Wayne.
Party on, guys.